accepts the stream. Twitch has accepted the stream.
Because all I'm getting is the Olger and Tony one when I reset.
Try it again. It should be there.
See,
YouTube is. Oh wait, because Facebook hasn't accepted it yet. Waiting for Facebook to accept it. Facebook just accepted it just this minute. There it is.
Now, click the share button. Share Messenger. Send. See, that's what I don't like. All the
7 p.m.
all the distance. Like I'm trying to, I have to move everything to get it to.
Oh, you mean you can't just send it to the whole shebang?
I could make a group, but it's just.
Yeah.
Let's do this. I have to type in who I want it to go to.
Is that the girlfriend, Kelly?
No, my girlfriend Kelly is on home. She sent me a message.
Are you going to send her the link too?
I already shared it with her.
Oh, good.
But she's watching movies with a group that we belong to.
Oh.
I actually like the thing where, see, that's her sending me messages.
Oh, she's telling you how much she likes the movies.
I can figure out more people to send it to as I'm going. So
All right.
let's close this. Close this down. 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 Put it away. Watching for a bit. If you're talking about me, I love you. No, I'm not talking about anybody right now.
No, you're not.
So let's see. We were talking. Typical tag. I love it. Okay, so we're set here. I've got 3 people watching already, which is probably Kelly, me, and the thing. So, yeah, let's get down to business.
Okay. So when you see the timer start, you're on the air, okay?
I can't see the timer with the big thing twice thing in the page.
I'm going to take that off then. There we go.
Here we go. Hello everyone, welcome to Mick's World. This is going to be a wild and crazy experience for the next couple, like an hour. Let me say the next hour. First off, let's talk about my experience for this week. I started a new program with through the VA called PRC or PRCC, whatever. I don't know what they call it. It's just a chaos program actually. There's different groups like anger management, bereavement, blah, 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 recreational therapy. But as always, if you want to call in, the number is 716-400-0738. And I'm sure sooner or later I'm going to get Deadpool. So I might as well tag him and wake him up. But on to all the other fun and particular things. Today's discussion will be whatever I decide to talk about. But okay, what happened here? put in for what I wanted to do. So, honestly, let's go with the whole situation is things have gone kind of haywire in my life. I'm working on trying to get them to be better, fix them, make them stronger. But of course, you know, things are the way things are the way things are. I'm working on trying to get my anger under control, my anger management under control. I've had a few slip-ups lately. You can tell sometimes if you know me personally, we'll blow up on here or blow up in public, but we'll leave the blowing up in public alone. First off, just because I'm the nice guy, the Western New York Superheroes will be at the Depew Fall Festival tomorrow afternoon. They will be also at the Pee Wee, I think it's in Depew, at a Pee Wee event for the kickoff for the Pee Wee football season. D-Mod Productions will be at Joe D's Toy Expo, is all I'm going to say. It's not a show, it's not a sale, it's an expo. And, of course, yours truly will be wherever I want to be. I do have plans on Sunday, which I'm going to actually hit up the screening room, and I'm going to sit back and watch a damn movie. Well, for the first time in a while, I've actually went to the screening room to watch anything or participate in anything. On top of that, we've got Western New York, you know, we've got events that probably Western New York Deadpool is going to be involved in. The October 21st is the Snuggled in Love Halloween party. I'm still trying to get an idea where that's going to be at, but I'll let you know. And if anybody gives a care, the end of the month I will not be on, which will be the 27th, I think it is, because I'm going to be at Astronomicon taking pictures of the panels of the different events going on during Astronomicon. So, long story short, you get a break from me, but I'll be back in November to wreak hell and havoc on you for some more. Of course, also, if anybody's going to Astronomicon, this is sent out to the people who know me. Astronomicon will be mask mandatory yet again this year because of they're worried about preventing COVID and other issues. We have some people that have health issues in attendance. Yes, they will be having the masquerade cosplay contest. They will be having the dance afterwards, the meet and greet with the celebrities and the guests. But guess what? Guess what, guys? You ain't there, you ain't seeing it. Because I will be taking pictures, but you know, again, I'm going to tell you straight out. If you're not at the event, you're going to miss something that may be okay, maybe special, maybe marvelous. I'm not going to give my opinion on how I think it is going to be, because we're going to wait and see. But going on to other events. Last week I shot pictures for the Nickel City Wrestling podcast, which was an interesting. They had past, present, and future. Speaking of the past, they had wrestlers like Mark Mandrake and Ferrari and can't think of the other guy's name. They also had the present, which was Latin Soldier and Shadowcat, and the future, which we had Peaky Chippendale, Kodiak, and Shadowcat Jr. Looking at, and speaking of Shadowcat and Jr., if you're out towards Greece, check out the Upstate Professional Wrestling event that's going on at the Greece Mall, the Brawl in the Mall. On top of that, we have other events coming up in the near future. We're hitting that time of year, people. It's October, November-ish. Remember, you've got Thanksgiving, you've got Halloween, you've got Christmas coming up. Yeah, I know that's a bad word. You got that nasty four-letter word, and I'm not talking about a swear word. That's technically a swear word, but in New York State, it's a swear word. Be prepared, be ready, have fun, do what needs to be done. Make sure if you're doing Halloween For the kids, make sure your lights are on. Your candy is semi-good, because you don't want tricks. You just want to be handing out treats. You want people to be happy. And always, 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 always watch for, if you get your kids, like say you got young kids, check their candy. Make sure you haven't gotten some jackass or some idiot. I'm sorry, but no, you know me. You guys know me. I'm blunt. Some jackass or idiot who's trying to slip needles or drugs or shit into your kids' candy. Check that stuff really close. You know, probably the way it used to be is the fire departments, the hospitals, the police would arrange for you to take your the candy to a hospital, and the hospital would run it through an X-ray machine. Yeah, you irradiate the candy, but geez, you know, we could use a couple more kids that look like the Incredible Hulk, because you know, as they grow up, they look like Incredible Hulk. They'll be good football players. Speaking of football, yes, the Bills lost, but you know what? It's normal. The Bills suck. The Sabres lost. They suck. The Bandits haven't started yet, and you know what? If you guys got a problem with my sports opinion, too bad. Speaking of sports, we had the wrestling event, Fastlane, which was some interesting results from Fastlane. You got to check it out. Check it out on the Peacock Network, or if you're lucky enough to have watched it, good for you. Check out NXT. Check out AEW, Raw, SmackDown. But I'm going to be honest with you. Look at the independent wrestlings in your area. I don't care if you live in the middle of East Jahunga. There's probably an independent group within an hour's drive of you. Right here in Western New York, we have Nickel City Wrestling, ESW, BCW. We have Upstate Professional Wrestling. We have probably, God only knows, Daddy Yeah, I think is going on. Check out the independent guys. You're going to get 3 hours of good wrestling. You're supporting the local wrestlers who, yes, you know, I'm going to be honest with you, they have the dream. They want to go to Raw, SmackDown, AEW. They want to go to the big show. But these people bust their tails for you. Watch wrestling. And, you know, you watch these guys. Hell, honestly, there's a couple wrestlers that I'm hoping come back soon, which is technically the Arcade Heroes are one of them. I want to wish not for much longer. Weather's changing, Carrie. But like I said, you get the wrestling, and you know, I've digressed from where I was. On top of that, you know, some of the skills I've learned over the last week is how to check my anger, how to be, well, I should say I'm learning how to check my anger, how to make a joke out of some of the stuff. Yes, I had a little blow up, and I think it was Thursday I had a little blow up at the Walmart, but guess what? Shit happens. Things don't change in a day. But I have some very I have some very nice people that I work with. The veterans I work with, you know, there's some counselors and some other people. And hell, I'm privileged. I ran into a kid that I've known for 35 years, a friend of mine from back when I was younger, who's come to every day that I've been at the PRC. You know, every day I've been at the PRC, he's been there. This is a kid I grew up with. I played Dungeons and Dragons with. I played War with. He played pool. We went to his dad's house and we played pool on a pool table. You know, there are things out there that I did that I don't remember doing, honestly. Well, I remember doing them, but, you know, we're talking, I'm 51 years old, so we're talking, he said we've known each other for 35 years. I have never walked into a group setting and felt so welcome as when I walked into one of the groups this week, and everybody was welcoming. Everybody was like, "How you doing? We're glad you're here." You know, there's been other places I've walked into and they've said that, but most of the time it's like I pull myself away. I go hide in the corner and just shut up and not say anything. You know, God forbid that actually I stop talking. The only time I stop talking is when I'm sleeping, but I still mumble in my sleep. Let's be honest. But like I said, if you want to call in, the number is 716-400-07. Oh my God. Again, like I said, the number is 716-400-0738. Also, we've got like different things going on. There's a different events going on. Check your local calendar, see who's who or what you know what's going on. A lot of things have changed over the years. And I'm at that point where, you know, like I said, I'm 51 years old. I've gone past the kick-ass take names. Well, I'm still at kick-ass take names. You know, I'm doing what I can. Are you sure you want to say living or just owning your house for 1 year? Because you have had a few setbacks, but we won't go into that either. But like I said, if you want to call in, the number is 716-400-0738. And I've been promoting the hell out of my shows, talking about them at all my groups, trying to get more listeners, get other veterans to come on. But you know, there is something that has to be said. And this was brought up a couple times over the last few days. We are dealing with the Palestine-Israel thing. But you know what? And I'm going to say this in my opinion. We don't need to be hearing that derogatory crap. I changed that actually, Carrie. I changed that. I said I'm still kicking ass and taking names. You know, I'm just getting better at controlling the idea of whose ass I'm gonna kick. Lately things have been just out of control. Let me be blunt. Let me be honest. I ain't kissing nobody's ass, Deadpool. And see, I knew it. I knew you would come on to start stuff. But according to, yeah, like I said, I've been busy trying to get my I've been trying to take care of my mental health and my physical health, because being angry all the time will mess with your blood pressure and cause you to have another stroke, which, God forbid, I don't want another one. I seriously don't want another stroke. I'm 15 minutes into this and I'm 15 minutes into the show and I'm already running out of material. But you know, that's nothing. I started out like a ton of bricks. Talking. But like let's talk about some of the things I did. Not naming names. Which reminds me, I need to either come see you or when you've got another free time. Sorry. I need to come see you actually to pick up that power block and my box. Yeah, what was I going to say? Oh. I need you to send me the link for your actual sabers on Starforge Saber also. Because I was looking through the site. It's in my truck or wife's car, can't remember. Well, when you're working your ass off like that, yeah. But again, like I said, I need you to send me the link for your sabers so I can take a look. I know you said they were working on doing. I've looked at Starforge sabers, and I didn't see any Deadpool sabers. All I saw was all the other ones. See above. I've actually looked at. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying to get my mind to think about what I'm doing. The WNY mark. Well, I'll take another look later on tonight. But actually, you know, I looked through the page, and a lot of them were, you know, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to say it. The Starforge sabers. At least that's what I think. Am I getting the name right at least? They have a really good website, really good incentive program that I'm thinking about signing up for. But of course, you know, everybody is different. I saw some of the sabers at the event at Flower City Comic Con. Actually, I'm going to try to get a hold of you sometime later on this week or this weekend because I want to run an idea by you. I've already ran it by Mark, but I want to run it by you and see what you think. But like I was saying, some of the groups have taken, like there's anger management, dealing with grief and loss. There's recreational or leisure therapy or something like that. I can't remember what it is. There's different things. Actually, you know what? Forget it. I'll actually just pull it up. Some of the groups that they offer for the veterans is fostering healthy relationships, grief and loss, cognitive behavior therapy, and then you have leisure education, community engagement, RAP, which I'm not exactly sure what that is, mindfulness, taking care of my life and health, and anger management is just a few. A lot of the groups are just sit-down discussions. They're about an hour long. There are handouts. They're interesting, but some of them aren't. I'd like to see if I have my way. I'd like to see at least more than once a week the some of those things being offered to the veterans. And you know, like for example, let's take leisure education for a second. Why not offer that as a group in the Buffalo VA hospital? There are people out there that can't come to PRC or don't have the time. Offer that on the 10th floor as a group for veterans who want to have that. Or, you know, there's other groups. Like I talked with somebody recently who had an experience that was up on the 10th floor or in the VA itself, and they said that you have to be careful that they felt like they weren't getting what they needed. And this came up this week in discussion also. The VA is not a perfect entity. Well, we all know that. But we're still out there. It's out there. It's trying its best with what they got, the funding that they get. And you know, my biggest gripe, and I'll be honest with you, my biggest gripe with the VA is the lack of support for veterans who are having mental health issues, having physical issues. They, you know, there's that every 21 minutes every 21 minutes of veterans killing themselves. I had a friend who couldn't get the support he needed who killed himself. I've I've heard of other veterans who killed themselves. I heard that the VA used to have a program called No Veteran Dies Alone, which probably because of COVID it stopped. But there are veterans in the VA hospital who do not have family. Their family does not care, does not come to see them, or they just don't have any family anymore. There are veterans out, we got veterans living on the street, people. We got veterans who are don't drive, and they have to take buses or get the VA vans to take them to events. Have to check with them. I don't see it. See, that's what I meant. I looked for it and it wasn't there. Maybe it's not, the site wasn't updated, but you get to fight with them over that. Also, like I said, I will not be around the 27th through the 29th. And I know Deadpool's got a couple different events out of state coming up, which we all know that he's gonna be having fun, doing what he does. He's working on it. Okay. Like for example, I know he's got one in Connecticut, I think it is. I'll be in Plattsburgh. Where the hell is Plattsburgh? North, south, east, or west? We'll get close. I'll get an idea somewhere. Next Saturday. Hopefully next Saturday I'll be laying in my bed sleeping. But that's a different story. Well, okay, I'm gonna do this, and I'm not gonna give you any Rhode Island first week of November. I'm not gonna give you any spoilers, but I am gonna review 2 movies I went and saw last Saturday, which is okay. The movies I went and saw were The Exorcist, something or other, was the new Exorcist movie. Which I'm gonna be honest with you, started out it was I shouldn't say a little. It was a hell of a lot different than what you would figure an Exorcist movie started out with. And there's some twists and turns in there that you just go, I knew you were gonna say that. But no, there's some twists and turns in that movie that just when you're watching it, you're like, you don't remember, but if you watched it from the beginning, you're gonna see something that happens that has a major impact at the end of the movie. And then me and Kelly actually, we went and watched Nun 2. And I have never seen a Nun movie. Let's be honest, I never saw the first Nun. And that one just had weird twists and turns, and it was always, okay, where's the entity? Where's the entity? You didn't see the entity. And then all of a sudden the entity shows up. And then we've got other things that are going on. Lost Boys this Tuesday or this Sunday is going to be on at the screening room. No yawning. I know, because you're going to fall asleep on me anyway. First off, like I said, Lost Boys will be at the screening room this Sunday. It's actually playing tonight. It's pizza, beer, and Lost Boys. Yeah, I know I'm losing cognitive thinking. But actually, the real reason for yawning, and the medical term for it, and it's actually a medical base. There's an old movie that I recently found that I think is the bomb. It was released in 2002 with James Spader and Maggie. It's called Secretary. Well worth watching if you haven't seen it already. That was just released recently, I think. But like I was saying, the real reason when you yawn is because your body is trying to get air. And the way I've been talking for the last 25 minutes, 20 some odd minutes, my body would need air. Also, on top of everything else, we've got a few different things going on in the next few weeks. We got, hell, I looked it up today. November 5th is, I think it's November 5th. Let me see. Oh, because I was looking in November. It's November. Okay, we got November 2nd, Day of the Dead. November 5th, Daylight Savings Time end. November 7th, Election Day. Now this one kind of gets me that I wasn't really sure, but November 10th is Veterans Day observed. The actual Veterans Day is November 11th. And then we have our Thanksgiving, all the fun events that come up after that. Mick is always looking for his bandage gear. I know where that's at. That's in my car. It's my EMT bag. Okay, on top of that, like I said, we got different events coming up. Keep an eye out, because as things get closer to winter, it's going to get cold, people. And then, then we're going to have to put Deadpool to work. No comment. We're going to have to put Deadpool to work. He's going to have to come and check to make sure the gas is on. Or get shut off, whichever way you want to look at it. But, it's coming up. We've got winter. We've got different holidays coming up. The best holiday, I think, is actually Thanksgiving, because Thanksgiving, Christmas, and Easter are the three best holidays. And I will tell you why they're the best holidays. Because you can tell somebody to go get stuffed, and there ain't shit they can say about it. But on to other things. Yes, I see these. On to other events that are going on. Coming up, we have, there's trunk or treats that are going to be happening. It was just sent to me today that there's a fall festival in North Tonawanda. One of the churches are giving a fall festival. Gotta watch out for that popcorn stuffing. Hey, now that's bad stuffing, actually. Like I said, there's a fall festival in North Tonawanda at one of the churches. I think it's St. Augustine. There's always, we're getting close to, well, actually, we are in Pumpkin Suicide Prevention Month, where the pumpkins are in the back of trailers that people are taking them home, or the farmer's market, and they jump out and they commit suicide. Be fair to your pumpkin. Try to give him a good life, so he doesn't want to commit suicide. You'd be afraid when you got guys with kids or adults coming at you with a knife also, to rip out your guts and cut holes in you. But on that note, that was just me having fun. But actually, if you look at the farmer's market, any farmer's market, you're going to see pumpkins out. People are selling pumpkins. They're selling squash. They're selling all types of root vegetables now. Corn, apples, or corn is getting close to the end. Apples are starting to come out. You get the apple cider. You get different vendors selling it. Keep an eye out for the fall vegetables. What's up, Pimp Master? Oh, now you're starting on me too, Justin? So what's Justin been up to? I know he's probably been working his butt off and studying for the next step of thing. I have a new game that's almost ready to be boxed called Naughty the Game. Is that the one you just used your new printer on to make it so it's got a flat top instead of tic tac puff is getting boxed as soon as well. You know, everybody, just so everybody understands, and I'm going to say this, Deadpool puts a lot of work into getting his merchandise set. He wood burns it or uses his laser printer that he has to print them, or not laser cutter, not laser. It's like his 3D printers and stuff to make these wonderful, nice, different merchandise for you to enjoy with your family. He does coasters, laser engravers. Okay, I'm sorry, my brain, like I said, my brain goes everywhere else. He does coasters. He does cups. He does tumblers. He does different games. He laser cuts clocks. He also will do pictures with you. He's got brain went south. He's got skeet ball. He's got a machine that you buy tokens from him that give out Pokemon. 716 Pool is the game. I'm almost ready as well, printing them now. It's kid friendly. But like I said, there's he's got all types of merchandise. Check him out if you see him at an event. Check out his his area, and you have a claw machine, yep. But getting back to the cards, he's liquidating a 40-year collection of cards. There are Pokemon, there are Yu-Gi-Oh, there is regular like baseball cards and trading cards. There's also Magic the Gathering cards. Of course, he's got a couple nice cards that are under lock and key, which I would keep under lock and key too. You know, there's a few different things. There are people out there that are looking for nice stuff like that. And if you get a chance, and you need, and I'm gonna toot Deadpool's horn for a little bit here, but he's happy with me talking about it. If you need a wedding, contact Deadpool. He can do it for you. If you need an appearance, contact Deadpool at Western New York Deadpool on Facebook. You can always or 716 Pool, I think it's on Facebook. You can set up an event. He will come and see you for free. He loves doing this with kids. Everything is custom made by hand. And then also, you're looking at him busting his butt for you guys. You know, I've seen some of his work. I've taken his pictures. And, you know, if things change, I don't know how things are if they're gonna change or not, but we'll have B. Arthur will be making appearances next summer and next spring. What the heck are you doing? I'm losing my mind, Ange. Talking about everything and just flying. I don't know why I'm flying, but I'm flying. There are different things going on. Different events. B. Arthur will be, hopefully we'll see B. Arthur again, and I want to win a Mick out of the claw machine, though just messing. Actually, I'm running out of gas, guys. It's been a long week for me, and I was flying real high, moving fast. Beginning of the show, I was just dropping big, boom, 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 and now I'm starting to wear down. But you know, I can make a Mick coin and put it in there. What is ITV? Never run out of gas. Hey, my name's not Greg, so we'll leave it at that. But you know, guys, I'm gonna cut this short. I got 24 minutes left. But I'm gonna say it right now. Be safe, be strong, and see ya.